and now we're going to be joined by the Ambassador of Indonesia to Singapore, His Excellency Suryo Pratomo. Hello, Ambassador Tommy. Thank you very much for joining us today. Happy Independence Day to you. Merdeka!
Merdeka! Thank you, Pak. I think better you interview Val.
Yes. It reminds me a little bit about what me and the families were having during our post in Singapore, because my husband was a diplomat there.
You were there for a while, yeah?
Yes, that's right. So it's happy to see you again, Ambassador Tommy. Tell us what is the agenda for the celebration this year?
No, we just finished the reception after the flag ceremony. That, as usual, this is not the last of our event that we are preparing for celebrating our Independence Day. We still have the diplomatic reception on 22nd, and also we have the Pesta Rakyat on 25th of August. So, but we are not very happy because I'm very glad that actually today forecasting is Singapore will be rain, but the morning the weather is quite very good, and just finished the event. Now we have a rain, very hard rain, so that's why I'm very glad that finally that we can make a hosting flag and also the reception, especially to give some awarding to one Singaporean who we think given a very significant role to strengthen our cooperation. And this year's Adinata Award given to Professor Tomiko from NUS.
Right. Well, we hope here that over in Singapore the rain won't be long, so we'll have more outdoor celebrations throughout the day. Mr. Ambassador, before we go through with more excitements, you said there for the Pesta Rakyat, for the Folks Party, and also for the diplomatic receptions, I am highly intrigued with what you are wearing right now, the traditional outfit.
You actually read my mind. I was trying to ask.
Tell us more about that, the choice of your attire today, sir.
No, I'm wearing the Achenese dress actually, and as our actually regular celebration for the Independence Day, we are asking all the Indonesians must be using their own custom, traditional custom, and so that's why today in the embassy we can see how that Nusantara is represented with the kind of custom that we are wearing. So that's why make some Singaporean that we are invited very amazed, because we are really set up the celebration is represent that Professor Tomiko said that this is represent diversity of unity in diversity of Indonesia.
It's interesting because you're wearing Aceh costume, I'm wearing Aceh costume, and you're from Aceh originally.
We are in sync here today for the celebration. How amazing is that?
All right, so Ambassador Tommy, so Singapore not long ago celebrated its anniversary or Independence Day anniversary as well, just like Indonesia. So how do you see the relations between Singapore and Indonesia in the future, since they have more things in common?
I think it's very interesting that this year is very special for Indonesia and for Singapore, because we are not only celebrating our National Day, but at the same time, we would have the incoming leaders. Even Singapore have already a new prime minister, but Indonesia will have the new president and will be inaugurated on 20th of August, but October, I mean. But when the last meeting between the incoming leaders, when Pak Prabowo Subianto attend from Sanggil Dialogue and have a courtesy to Prime Minister Lawrence Wong, that the two leaders realized that the the role of the Indonesia and for Singapore and Singapore for Indonesia is actually complementary. So that's why the two leaders is agreed to continue the foundation that have already laid out by the previous leaders, especially by Pak Jokowi and Prime Minister Lee Hsien-loong, that in the last 10 years actually we have very close relationship in politics, because we have not only finalized our agreement for the three issues that very sensitive: flight information region, defense cooperation agreement, and also extradition treaty. But this year, the three agreement is implemented. The second one for the economic relation, I think Singapore is one of the close trade partner for Indonesia. And this year's trade balance between Indonesia and Singapore have already back to normal like before COVID pandemic. Now is above 30 billion US dollar. In terms of investment also, Singapore is the biggest foreign direct investor for Indonesia in the last 10 years. And after COVID pandemic, the investment from Singapore to Indonesia is always double digit. So the last 2 years, investment from Singapore to Indonesia is almost 30 billion US dollar. And the first semester this year, investment from Singapore to Indonesia is also almost 9 billion US dollars. So once again, in terms of politics and economy, our relationship is very strong. But in education also, last month, Minister of Education Nadiem Makarim with the Minister of Education of Singapore, Chan Chun Sing, launched the collaboration between 4 universities in Indonesia, Indonesian University, ITB, UGM, and also ITS from Surabaya. They collaborate with NTU and launched the program that we call Inspirasi. So Inspiration program that have already launched between 4 University of Indonesia and 1 Nanyang Technological University from Singapore. And now all the students from 2 sides have the opportunity to make an exchange. The student from Indonesia in the 7th semester, they can allow to study at NTU and for 1 year for undergraduate. And if they want to continue study for 1 year, they can grab the master degree. So I think many kind of cooperation that we have already set up. And I think this is the foundation is very excellent. So that's why today we awarding some our actually traditional event since 2021 that we are awarding to Singaporean who give it a very significant role to strengthen our cooperation. And for this year, we granted the award to Professor Tomiko from MUS.
All right, thank you very much, Ambassador Tommy, for joining us today. It really makes me feel missing a little bit about Singapore.
It's a reunion for you and Mr. Ambassador.
All right, thank you very much, Ambassador Tommy, for joining us today. Happy Independence Day.
Merdeka.
We invite you for 25th of August because we have Kahitna here.
Oh, your favorite artist. So congratulations for that, Mr. Ambassador.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, have a good day.
Merdeka.
Merdeka. Thank you from Singapore there, His Excellency Suryo Pratomo. And now